Welcome to At the Vanguard. We're TBVanguard, and our motto is for fans by fans. We showcase fans on the front line of the Team Breezy movement. This podcast is an open forum to discuss current topics as they relate to Chris Brown and his fan base.
Two polls out this week, which was really just late yesterday, so let's just clear up so because what we're trying to do again, we did it last week, is we're going to try to get the two topics out, and then we're going to open up the third topic to be whatever the current situation is, the current mood, or current events that are going on. So Chris had a surprise for us. He put that on his Instagram yesterday morning. We all kind of thought it was going to be him dropping the video for Pills and Automobiles. And so we sent a poll out yesterday asking what kind of vibe you get from the Pills and Automobile music video. 48% said sometime vibe, 13% said get your party on vibe, 2% said they didn't know because they were distracted by the bikinis, and 37% said breezy with the dance mood. And so I think we've had a few podcast conversations where we were wondering what the vibe was going to be with this video. And I think Tammy and a couple of other people were saying that Chris's videos sometimes are, as far as visually, they seem to be dark, at nighttime or a vibe like that. So I know we were all pleasantly surprised to see that it was daytime and that it was at a water park. So what did you guys think about the video? I'm going to put myself on mute just because there's construction work going on.
I thought they looked like they were just having fun. They were killing me, though, with the socks, but I guess they probably didn't want to fall bust their behinds in that pool.
Yeah, what was up with the socks, though? What's that? Is that an East Coast thing?
No, is that?
I don't know, unless the only thing I could think of was they really didn't want to fall, like, while they were trying to dance, because, some, depending on what kind of surface they had in that pool, the lining of it, I don't know, they probably could have fell and busted their behinds, or, sometimes if you don't have water shoes on, that concrete will eat your toes up.
Yeah.
But the dude in the float, I'm like, okay, you're in the float. Take your socks off. I don't know, maybe he's got bad feet. I don't know.
I do.
It looks exactly the way I thought it should look. The cars in the background, and I'm always checking for the dance moves, and the women. Yeah, I did think it was a summertime type song. It looked exactly the way I thought it would look based on the song, the title of the song.
But I think, Shanice, because remember there a few people are a little worried because of the subject of the song. But I think for the most part nobody really listens to the words. I mean, they're worried about cars and drug use or drug references, and so that's what they're worried about. But that's the video has nothing to do with any of that. It's just pure fun.
Yeah, but I'm thinking automobiles, and I guess pills, but like I was looking at what somebody else had posted, and he called it Tylenol and he said, I'm ready for the video for this Tylenol and cars. One of these people had posted that, and I busted out laughing. I reposted but I just busted out laughing because our prescription, he said Tylenol pills or over-the-counter pills or something like that.
That's funny.
It was kind of funny, but I was just thinking to myself, okay, it looked exactly the way, and then the dance moves and stuff. I thought, I like that he did it the way he did it. I don't know. I think it does go with the song to me. So pills are it's that to me, also is open to interpretation.
That's true.
So I thought it was funny when this person reposted, prescription drugs or over-the-counter drugs or Tylenol and cars.
That's funny.
That's what he posted. And I busted out laughing. I thought it was hilarious. So it's really kind of open to interpretation. So I think Chris took it in the direction that, this is what I mean, or
Right.
This is what summer is. Women, hot women in fly vehicles.
Is that Tammy on there?
Hi, yes. How are you?
Hi, Tammy.
How's everybody?
Great.
Good.
Hey, Tammy.
Okay, looks we have a third caller who's caller number 3.
Sade, hello.
Hi, Sade.
Hey.
Hi,
New York is dropping in finally.
So what we did is we're talking about we sent that poll question out about the vibe everybody was getting from the video. And right now we're just asking everybody to kind of give their take and feel the Pills and Automobile video. So what do you guys think about it, Tammy and Sade?
I love it. I love it. First of all, I love that it's in the daylight. I was starting to think Chris was a vampire.
Well, it's kind of Halloween, goes the theme. I mean,
It's like in the daylight. It's fun. It's in the pool. I just wish it got wet, like with the girls or something on the ride. But I guess they didn't want to get their hair wet and stuff like that because it's probably doing a lot of retakes. So that would have been probably a bit much. But I love it. I love the Black Kermit outfit. And is that the Black Kermit jacket or sweater he's wearing? I think that's fine. It's colorful, like black.
it's on the website. It's on the website.
Yeah, they're on there on a pre-sale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I love the video. Sade, how about you?
I love it. It actually made me like the song a little, like a whole lot more. Just like how you said, it's finally like something bright for once. I mean, I know we got colors and questions, but like every video so far from like this era has been dark. Like
Grass ain't greener.
It's kind of like
Right.
somewhere darkly lit. It's like, and it's like always been in some one room area he's in. Like he's finally like outside somewhere, like interacting with people. Like not just him and his dancer somewhere. It's like other people in the area. I like it. It looked like they had a blast filming it. It looked so fun. I was going to jump through my phone and like, oh, I want to be in this. This was fun. It made me realize I didn't go to that one water park at all this summer. I was like, dang, I want to go to a water park now. It looked really fun. Like the models that were on set said they had a blast. It was so much fun. So he looked happy. The only person that I saw that I kind of figured that because we said that I think last week that Kodak is on house arrest, so he wasn't actually at the video shoot. But I didn't think that Yo Gotti or A Boogie was going to be in the video because Chris kept things super like quiet. Like I didn't even know they were on set. Like A Boogie and Yo Gotti made it to the video set. I was thinking like everybody was going to shoot their parts individually and he was going to like morph them all together. But it looks fun. I love it.
And I reposted. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Paula. Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say I reposted one of the reaction videos from YouTube. They have people who just do reactions to videos, and this guy, one of the funnier ones, was he was like, oh, he never heard the song. He was like, oh, I didn't know Yo Gotti was in the video. I was in the song. Oh, I didn't know A Boogie. He was really just having a great time. And I didn't realize until you said that Kodak wasn't there. They did a good job of blending it. I forgot about that.
He shot his in Miami. So it kind of still, blends in with the palm trees and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was able to.
Well, maybe he couldn't come because
he's on house arrest.
He has some legal issue. Yeah.
He
So
couldn't
that's
go very far. He couldn't stray far away.
Thing that I loved about this video that I forgot to mention about in the questions video, that he has the variety of like melanin. It's like every shade of woman in that video, every body type. It's like that's so bomb. Like I know people always have like Chris has this preference, but like it literally was every type of woman in the Pills and Automobiles video. Like white, Asian, black, brown skin, dark skin. I was like, wow, this is actually like dope. I wonder how he went about that, like doing the casting call for that, like all types come down, bring a bikini, come to my video.
But you know
I can
what?
tell you how he did it. He did it because he listened to our podcast and we were talking about melanin. I can't even say the
She
word.
cannot
We were
pronounce
talking
that
about
word.
that.
Melanin.
She has a block word.
He listened. Well, he listened to Tammy and Sade. I think Jenny said it too. Oh, we want bright, we want light. So we know the video was shot prior to our podcast last week. But still, I'm just saying, we were on topic. We were on point.
We know him well.
Yeah.
I think every week we're going to start having to say, hi, Chris.
Somebody
You can say it right
listening.
now. You can say it right now.
Somebody's listening.
I was gonna put his link and put the link to the podcast in his DM, but I didn't do it because I remembered he's in Vegas. I'm like, oh, he's not gonna pay any attention. He might put somebody else on. Yeah, so I didn't put.
But we got our finger on the pulse, if nothing else, because every single time our podcast topics we talked about, bam. It's like, wait a minute, we were just talking about melanin and skin color and talking
At
about
this point, he just needs to hire us.
Exactly.
But let me just say this
Exactly.
though. Can I say this in his favor though? I have seen his. I can't remember what you call those sheets that you send out. Unlike some others I've seen, it says everybody of every race. It doesn't say anything about complexion. It doesn't say anything like that. So I'll give him that much credit. But that I've actually seen some where they say either white, Hispanic, or light-skinned black. I've actually seen that. I can't remember what you call those sheets, but I've seen that.
Casting call sheets.
Casting
call sheets.
Yeah, and I've seen them. And I can't remember who the artist was, and it was on. I can't remember the blog. It was a long time ago. But I was like, oh my goodness, they're really blatant like that. But his never said that.
That seems like discrimination. Though,
it is discrimination. It is, and it's
put that
from
out
black people.
in writing.
Right.
That's kind of
I know. It is from black people, but his are never like that. It just says all
But
races.
It's mostly people that aren't Christmas fans that are saying that. And I think they're doing that to because I always see in a comment somewhere where I am on a blog or whatever, and I always see someone say, oh, but he doesn't, I support him, but he doesn't even like black women. And I think they do that because they're trying to, make people not support him. So it's normally people that aren't fans that are normally saying that, because otherwise I never see any Team Breezy really complaining about the women. I never really had an issue with it. I haven't even really noticed. I'll be looking at him.
I'm like, who's really saying that this is just being lazy? Like, please.
But,
I'm not looking at the girls in it.
Right.
Because what they're wearing or something.
But that guy was hilarious. The one that did the review, he was just like, so he was so animated. Some of the others weren't as interesting, but that one was really good, I thought. But I just thought it was just funny that it spawned all these reaction videos. I saw 20, and that was within maybe 7 or 8 hours of the video going up. So that's
and the video's already at over 2 million views, and that's one of the things that you can't make a video go viral that quickly unless a lot of people love it. And I think it's already over 2 million in 24 hours, which is faster than what Questions did. So this means that actually Chris, he should have 2 new songs debuting on the Billboard Hot 100 if Pills and Automobiles keeps going the way it's going. He should definitely be debuting with that one as well. So we'll see what happens.
I'm actually kind of surprised that the video, the Bills and Automobiles, got more. Other than Party, this is his second most watched video of this era, and I kind of was like, well then, because a lot of people's reaction to that song was but I was like, a visual can always help you like a song better. Because I was just like, I know that's what happened with me. I was just like, oh no. When I remember when he first put the song out, I was like, no, absolutely not. I'm not here. I love it. I was like, no way. Then,
but I was trying to tell y'all that a lot of people or urban listeners they like trap music, and so does Chris. He likes that kind of music. That's
in his
what they
mind,
play
he
in
think
the
he a
club.
damn rapper.
Well, he said he started out as a rapper. Well, he wanted to be
I
a rapper,
know.
right? So,
But he did say the girls prefer the singing.
But don't, he doesn't need to bring C Sizzle back, right?
No,
Oh,
see,
no,
Sizzle,
God.
no.
Especially not with that name. No.
Okay, the video is still under 23 hours. I'm looking at it now. Actually, it's on screen, but I won't be showing anyway. But it's 2.2,171,000. I think that may be a little low because it was 2 million last night. But it's 2,171,000 at 23 hours. So yeah, that's pretty aggressive. Can you see it on the screen?
that's like around what Party did, right?
Is it?
Oh, Party did 3.2. And
Yeah, it did 3 million. Yeah, it did like around 3 million.
I think it's good. I think this is
That's good though, because that's all helping with his sales and everything too.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of says, just like what Tammy's been saying, we have, certain views on a song, but when you see that video, it could turn your opinion of the song all the way around, because he's not talking about, pills and automobiles. They're talking about just having fun in the sun, having a party vibe. So videos can make a big difference, obviously. And I like the way he had all that black pyramid clothes that he was wearing, the tracksuits that he had on.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Yo Gotti had some black pyramid, and I think the hoodie boogie doogie guy, whatever. I think he had some black.
Hello.
Okay,
And
look,
I know he's a good rapper, but I forgot his name.
but look here, we've got our college student here, Sin, dropped in.
Hi, how are you, Sin?
I'm
Hi,
good. How are you
Sam.
guys? Hi.
So you in the dorm?
Yeah, I am. I had to find like a different spot because my roommates are there. So I'm like, oh, let me like find somewhere else to do this. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be on today, but I have some time, so.
Yay!
And I
Yay!
start on Monday.
That's so exciting. Well, tell me, what did you think about the Pills and Automobiles video?
I thought it was really nice. Like again, like the choreography is always on point, and like I wasn't expecting that like cool like water park theme video. I thought it would be more like Kodak scene, like a car and then like some girl. Like I thought it was gonna be like that, but Chris doesn't always like doing that. So and I like that. So that's fine that he didn't do that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but I liked it a lot. The colors, everything. I think he's really like doing it big with the colors this time. It's very colorful. All the videos have been very colorful. So I like that.
We were just saying everybody likes that it's so light. It's not at night, it's not dark and
Right.
moody. So it's very different. Very different. He went against the grain on that. Because I think people
I was not
expected it to be
expecting
different. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm glad that he did it this way. It's not just, like some girl in the car. Like I'm glad that he actually did something that was unique.
Yeah. And I think they kind of played off because the popularity of that wet line. Wet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's
One of
exactly
the reviewers said, "Oh, they should have named this song Wet."
honestly.
right, because not one pill or automobile is said in the song.
Right.
That's true.
Only Chris said it. Only Chris. He's the only one.
It has such a bad connotation. Like I
Yeah.
just when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, like what is he gonna be talking about in this song? He could have just named it Wet. I mean, Wet could be multiple things.
Right.
So, but pills and automobiles, like, oh.
Yeah. There were
And
two
then you
stones.
see the single cover, and you're like, what the hell is going on here?
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then the image they put up was like, oh my goodness. So of the skeleton, I'm like, oh my goodness.
That was
But
like, Bill's like, oh my
I
god.
like this song overall. I like it. I like the rhythm of Baby in the Flow. So at first I didn't, and then because it's not the ordinary Chris Brown song. So of course you're like, what is this? But once you listen to it, a couple of times, it grows on you.
It's gonna bump in the club. Oh, there.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Plus, I think the video is going to do what music always does, is that it's going to give you that visual now. So before, all you had was like you guys said, the visual of the image of the song, which was the pills and the skeleton, the crossbow skeleton with the tire skid marks on it. But now, when I hear the song, I'm going to be thinking of them at the water park, dancing, having a good time. So that's what visuals do to music.
Very true.
I was like,
So-
he was dancing in the pool. I was like, oh my god, they have like shoes and socks in the water. Oh my god, their feet are so soggy. Right now, like I kept thinking, like, oh my god, their feet are so soggy. Oh my god.
I was thinking the same thing too. I'm like, oh my gosh, is he really dancing in some socks? I'm like, oh no.
He's wearing shoes too. He has on Vans.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Yeah.
right?
Oh my god, that's what you do when you have money.
There was a long thread of conversation about it on YouTube. You know, they had in the comments. But I one thing I had to interject. I said, well, I'm thinking maybe it was for traction, because I mean they're actually dancing. It's not like they're just standing there or you know they're dancing. Even the female dancers have on sneakers. They have on sneakers also. Did you notice that?
Yeah, they don't want to dance barefoot.
Right, you can slip.
Yeah. Or hurt. It would hurt if it's pumice. It would hurt your feet. So yeah. That's,
Or you might slip.
Water park.
It's easier to slip.
right. So it's done very well. But
We also saw a couple of other videos.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, since we know he listens to us and everything, and he's working on that Jiu-Jitsu video, and I know he's got some other videos in the works. Tammy, Jandy, okay, you guys, tell him exactly what you want the next video to look like. Go ahead and tell him what you want.
All right, let me think. Daylight again, of course. Like more in the daylight, more outside. But I want different sceneries, not just like one scenery. But I honestly think he's doing a lot of things, and normally when he's probably doing his video, because he has several things going on, that he's not really putting all of his creativity into the video because he has so much going on. But like different scenery, like even in the this park here, could have been like some different scenery. That's what I'm looking for. But out in the open daylight, it can be daylight and some in the evening as well, like just different scenery. It could be the same place but different spots in that place.
Can I add in like what I would like to see too?
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. You're speaking right to him. Go ahead.
Well, Chris, if you're listening, I don't know, but if you are, I would say like I like it when he does like storylines, like when there's a story behind the video. If you get what I mean, like when there's like an actual it's like a short film almost. I like the one
Like
he
you
does
did with
stuff
the
like
royalty
that.
thing?
Yeah. I like it when there's like a story behind it. Like I don't know, like just like a short little film thing. That's what I would like to see. Like I can follow along with the video if that's there.
Yeah, like royalty and like anyway, right?
Right.
Anybody else have some suggestions?
Yeah, I kind of like that too, like when all of them like flow together. But of course, I just like it when you get to see a lot of just him dancing too, because I could sit for every day for the rest of my life and do nothing but just watch him dance, and I'd be happy.
I think a lot of us could say that. Yeah.
And also, can I say one more thing? Also, like, I think a cartoon, something like a cartoon or animation would be good. That would be different. It would be fun, and it would be good too.
Now,
Now,
I
if
thought
the next video has animation, Paula, wait. If the next video has animation, I'm gonna throw my laptop, I'm gonna throw my iPad, and I'm gonna scream, right?
Well, it can go in and out. Like, you know, you'll see Chris, but then you'll see an animated Chris. I think that was
Oh, kind of like how
Like, you know,
Kanye
it's going
Kanye
out,
did
not
with
all
what's that? Good Life.
animation.
Yeah, that would be cool. But that means he's listening to you, right? That means he listens to you.
now, I don't know if
Yeah,
y'all
that
saw
would be like a real. Then that would be like total confirmation that we know.
I don't know if y'all saw the tour when what's the name of the video? Wall to Wall came out. The tour after that. When the show started, there was an animation.
Yes. Oh my God, I was
and
there.
then yeah, and when Chris comes down live, but it's like the animation became suddenly live. That he's really had some inventive shows. He's really had some inventive shows. Even though I don't think that this year was popped them all, but that was really fascinating. So he has used animation in the past.
Oh yeah, remember even he went overseas last year, his opening sequence to the One Hell of a Night tour overseas had the animation thing with the graffiti artist
That's
getting
right.
chased down by the cops and then he jumped up into the thing and then disappeared with that was cool. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely
Or a
used-
drawing or something like that comes to life. That would be
Right.
nice.
Now for
You know, just something different and fun.
I think that it's really good when they do that for the audio. You know, because the audio can just, you know, since it's just usually a photo, when I'm trying to think of the name of the song, the new song with Jhené Aiko. That song, when that has it's slightly animated. It's just handwriting and a notebook, but it's more interesting. It gives you something to look at, even though there's no formal video. I don't think they're going. It looks like they're not going to do one.
Oh,
like a lyric video.
They filmed. I thought they filmed the video.
Oh, did they? Oh, that's great. Okay, I didn't know that. That would be good to see. But the audio video is still a nice little animated video. It gives you something visually, you know, to look at while you're listening to it. Which of course.
But what did you guys think about the Romeo Santos Fifth TV? I mean, the song is already double platinum.
Yeah.
And then they started
Oh,
doing
I
the
love
video
that
shoot.
song. I love that song. I can't wait to see that video.
I actually bought that song as soon as I heard it.
I did too. That
Yeah,
was
I'm
such a
actually
good song.
surprised like they just shot a video to that. I'm like, this song been out since it was cold outside.
Right.
I remember the winter time. Like, y'all just I always thought they already shot a video for it, but they never released it. Me personally, I thought that his was it Prince Royce? I kind of figured like his label probably pulled the song because I don't know, you know, people like to do stuff like that when, you know, Chris is attached to it. But I was like, what the hell? Y'all haven't shot a video to this yet? Then I saw the pictures. I'm like, wait, you're kidding me. They just shooting a video to this? I remember buying this song in the wintertime.
Right.
And again, and it's double platinum already. So it's like,
Right.
okay, so it's double platinum. They got the certification, but we're shooting a video.
It's
Okay,
so odd.
okay.
I've noticed that Latin music fans are like diehard. You see that Despacito song or whatever that song Justin Bieber's featured on with Daddy Yankee. Like that song has been number one for how long? Like they ride for their artists. Like
They do.
that's the type of support every artist needs. Like I'm like, geez, this song has been out since like January. We haven't had a video, like, and it's double platinum. I'm like, wow. Chris needs to go become a Latin artist.
No.
That's what coins is that.
If you look at like Pitbull and you look at Jennifer Lopez, you look at their videos, they have over hundreds of millions of views.
Yeah.
Like they have so many views, they get so much support. And so yeah, if he wants to do that, I mean he can do that. But they get a lot of views. Pitbull, Jennifer Lopez, they get views. So.
But the thing is, what's unifying for them, well, not so much J-Lo because she doesn't speak Spanish, but the language, because there's so many different countries that speak Spanish, so many that you know that's why they have views in the hundreds of millions. Even some of the really mediocre artists that get huge response because they have a lot of people who speak that language. And so I think that's the unifying thing for them. R&B fans are just as loyal. They will stay with you for years and years and years. Pop is not loyal, but they have big numbers. R&B doesn't have the numbers like that, but that's the core of it. For the pop genre, the numbers are enormous, but they will drop you as soon as they're tired of you. And it's random.
Second poll question we put out. This is just because me and Paul are really into fashion, and we're really feeling the loss of the passing of Joan Rivers. But Chris is going to be performing at Drai tonight.
About him walking on the red carpet? Or
Well, remember when he went to Drai, he would wear like a couple times he did like New Year's Eve or something like that, and he had a suit on a couple times.
Oh.
And sometimes he would walk the red carpet and he would have more casual clothes. But it would just be nice to see Chris walk the red carpet when he's at Draz or anywhere else that he goes at an event. But it'd be nice, like, since the fight is a big event, everybody's, somehow either looking at it or having a party about it. It'd be nice to see Chris walk the red carpet at Draz before he performs tonight.
I mean, yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? It's always good to see Chris.
Yeah.
So sure.
Yep, and pictures. Always love pictures, especially when he's all dressed up.
I want him in a suit. I want a suit and
I was
tie.
going to say that usually when it's like fights, like he usually dresses up. I always found that a little weird, but not really, because everybody like comes in like their Sunday's the best when they go to fight.
Oh, yeah.
So he might pull out a suit for the fights. We know he's going to more than likely go to the fight, obviously. There's no reason for him not to go. And then he'll probably change his clothes for Dre because, he's going to be dancing and performing. I do know that more than likely tonight we're going to get the first live performance of Questions and or Pills and Automobiles. So that should be entertaining to see the videos for that, because I'm actually excited to see Questions live, like since I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see the choreography for Questions and the choreography for Pills and Automobiles. You're absolutely right. We're going to try to see if we can get some of that.
And that might help with like increasing views as well, because that happened with BET when he was on the when he was performing. Did he perform BET too?
Yeah.
Oh, we delete all kinds of stuff. You guys know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think he would go and see the fight?
Yeah, why not?
If
Oh
he
yeah,
has-
because he's
Yeah.
got that fighter too, that Twin Cholo guy or whatever his name is. That's a boxer that Chris sponsors. Remember the OHB one? So I'm sure he's going to be there. I'm sure he's going to go to the fight. I just hope it'd be nice just to see a suit and tie, just because everybody else is going to be
I doubt
wearing
if he's going to wear a suit and tie to the fight. He'll probably
gonna
dress
perform right
up, but
after?
he's not going to wear a suit.
It'll be nice to we can hope. We can go run in
Yeah.
EJ Ariana's DMs and tell him to put a suit on him tonight.
He's listening right now. Christopher Maurice Brown, please. Just put the suit on. You don't have to tie the tie all the way tight, and the top buttons can be unbuttoned. The first 3 buttons can be unbuttoned on your shirt, as far as I care. But please
Yeah.
put a suit. Yeah, put a suit on, please, Breezy.
In the dress pants is good. Don't wear a suit.
He doesn't want to walk the red carpet. We can get somebody to just.
You're going to see a fight. You
He doesn't
know,
want to walk the red carpet. We can get somebody to just take pictures for us and just send them to us.
Yeah, right. But again, that type of fight though, everybody's wearing suits and furs and diamonds and all this other stuff. I think that's just the atmosphere of that type of fight. But it'd be nice to see, a suit jacket, maybe, perhaps.
He just looked so good the night of the documentary that night. Good grief. Whew.
He didn't put the shirt on though. He's like, nah, I'm not conforming that much. No shirt.
He still looked good though.
Yeah, he did. He looked good.
It still was it's a 3-piecer though, right?
Yes, it
still
was.
A 3-piecer, right?
Yeah. I guess we're the only ones really into the red carpet. We used to be.
Yeah, I mean,
He's gone dead now.
I know, like, it's not really his thing. Like, he don't really like it. So, like, I can, we can't obviously not force him to do anything he don't want to. I like seeing him on the red carpet because I love seeing what he Whereas instead of trying to like scope him out in the audience, which he really don't even sit in the audience to try to see, but you know, of course he's gonna post a picture on Instagram, so we'll see what he's wearing. So it would be nice.
I will say that when he's in a relationship, you see the suit usually. So
Yeah.
So that'll be the indicator. If he's not in a suit, okay, cool. But if he's in a suit,
then no suit.
Then there's no suit then.
yeah, I guess we're not seeing the suit. I guess collectively we said no to the suit, right?
As a whole, no suits, I guess. I think what was the last time before the documentary premiere? What was the last time we saw him in a suit? Before that, think about it.
When he was performing with Pitbull, that I can remember.
Right.
It was the wine suit. He looked so good in those suits too. And when he performed
that red one,
That
yeah,
red suit.
the wine color.
Oh,
like a handsome devil. I was like, oh, he know red is his color.
But it was shiny though. Oh my god. It was a shiny suit. Like that's
no, but it was good because the shirt and everything and the shoes, everything was like perfection. It fit him so
I love
perfectly.
those shoes. I love those shoes. The blue ones, right? The blue suit he had on. What was it?
Well, the red suit too, and the red suit too.
But it was like a
Yeah, but the blue
Miami
shoes, they were like glitter on them or shining or something. Those were beautiful. I'm talking about the performance he did of Fun. What was that, American?
Oh,
What?
right. Oh, nice.
No,
It
that
was
Idol.
his first American Idol, I think it was, wasn't it? That he performed Fun, right? With
Yeah.
Pitbull. Yeah, I'm talking about that suit and the shoes he had on during that performance.
Remember that white suit that Chris had on that he performed at the VMAs, I think it was, and it was like when he was flying in the air, and on the lapel he had like the little pins and everything, and it was an all solid white suit, like the white pants.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a nice white suit.
And he threw his like $40,000 Rolex into the crowd, and a good person gave it back to him. Lord bless her heart.
it came off because the catch came loose on that. Yeah. He's
Like,
lucky.
she is a good person. Bless her heart, because somebody would have took that, because you know $40,000 is nothing to him, but you know the girl gave it right back to him. I was like, wow, you are a good person.
Yeah, but she got to
somebody
meet
else
him
was like,
now.
you know what?
You know, some people consider that worth it because she got to meet him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, this is here to us just saying, you know, it'd be nice to see Chris in a suit every now and then. And tonight would be a good chance since everybody else is going to be suited and booted. So, yeah.
Oh yeah. But like maybe like 2 years. I think like it was 2 years ago, maybe when he did a trade. I think it was for his birthday or some type of holiday. He had the pink blazer jacket with the black slacks and like the white and like black shoes. It was so cute. He had like the glasses.
That was a good one.
I thought it was a rat. He looked like the modern day Rat Pack. It's like old Dean Martin and all of them used to
He
be
asked
dressed
all
for
the
Vegas.
other guys
He
to
looked
wear
like
suits.
that.
I was like, how did he force all the people in the back to wear suits? Because you know those don't even look like the suit type of dudes. But he got everybody to wear suits that day. I was like, oh then.
But that's what we.
He shot like 5 videos in a month.
I know. I think he's exhausted, but he's still going.
Yeah, I do think. Well, those are the last 2 videos we're gonna get for a while. I think next it'll probably be the album cover, then the track listing, and maybe like a trailer or something. Like I want him to shoot like a mini Thriller, like not exactly like Thriller with like the werewolf and stuff like that, but you know something along the lines like a mini little horror movie, like to play off, you know, Halloween and stuff. You know.
I think that would be a great idea. Like for whatever the single's going to be once the album drops, like one of them, he should put out a video the day the album, or maybe not a video. Yeah, once the album drops, he could drop a video of one of the songs, and it should be like you know, similar to Thriller or something like that, like you said, Sade.
Yeah, he likes like scary stuff.
Because it'll be on Halloween.
Yeah. Like, there's no way he cannot play off of that, like, have some sort of, like, scary horror theme, something like when you're dropping your album on Halloween. Like, I'm pretty sure the majority of the promo he's going to do is in October. So, Halloween, why not do it? Like, he can rent out, like, you know, scary places. He has the money for it. And, like, throw, like, you know, listening parties, wear your costume, come, you know, fun. Something cool, because he can interact with us, and it's going to make people really, really, you know, want to buy the album, you know, especially if people think they're going to be in the same room with him and, like, get to hear it before anybody else and get to meet him and stuff, you know, they're going to be like, oh, sure, we'll participate in anything, you know, even if you, like, oh, come down to such and such, I'm going to do an album signing, you know, people are going to, like, some of these blocks and lines of people. That's not I kind of wish people would bring back album signings. Like, I used to love when artists used to drop their albums, because I used to camp out, like, the night before, I'll wake up early that morning to go and, like, get my CD signed, just for that little 35, maybe 40 seconds you get to see them, let them sign your thing, shake your hand, maybe get a picture with them. It's priceless. Like,
I did suggest in bringing back in stores. I do miss in stores. Those were good times. You could really get to interact with the artists, and people really came out for the album, not just, you know, online. I know that's the, you know, way most of us buy, but it still would be a boost, I think, if they did it.
I think he should do like a vinyl collection, because I mean, he kind of did something like that, almost like a listening party concept when he did the movie, the documentary, and we all got to see it in advance, and then it came out and was released, you know, worldwide later. But I kind of think if he did like a vinyl collection, I mean, I know a lot of people don't have record players. I don't have a record player, but just having that in your hand, something tangible like that, I think that'd be a great idea. I think.
And I really felt that even back at Fame, because the album art was so beautiful. It was, I mean, growing up, of course, I grew up on LPs, and the art was amazing. Now there's, you know, people still have great album art, but they're so small. Like, it would be a treat for some of these album covers to be on a 12-inch. It just, even just if it's just for a limited edition, you know what I mean? Just a limited number of them. Because not everybody's going to buy
He still should do that radio show. Like, he should do the ideas that we all came up with that was like two podcasts ago, where we had a bunch of great ideas that he could do to roll out the album. But the success of Pills and Automobiles, and even with Questions, I mean, he's going to be positioned to debut pretty high just off of the sales of these songs, if they all go platinum before the album comes out at the end of October. So he can be a little bit more adventuresome and take some more chances when he rolls it out this time, I think. I mean, I think he should go somewhere else besides just being in LA doing stuff too. He should go to other parts of the country to you know, let everybody else get a chance, not just have everything be in LA.
Exactly, like New York.
Y'all get plenty. New York gets plenty. He can spread that out a few more cities. He doesn't even come home anymore. He's going to come down to, I'm in the DMV. He didn't come to the DMV anymore, or hardly ever.
He should do the whole week leading up to it. Because I know he takes the tour bus. He could just hit city, like a major city here, a major city there, leading up to the 31st, where he hits other cities and states. That's what I would suggest. And then have the last day, the 31st, be in New York, I think. I would suggest.
Well, you know what? I think when I do the little clips, I'm going to do some clips, and I'm going to have all these little suggestions in there. So he'll definitely hear them on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram. I'll be sure to do that.
Okay, you know, chilling. I actually, when he said he has a surprise for us, what did y'all, like, first expectation? What was y'all thinking? Did y'all automatically think it was the Pills and Automobiles video?
I didn't, no.
Are we going to delete this part? Are we going to delete this part? Because I'm just kidding.
No, what did you think, Dee?
You know what I thought, Paula. So
oh, no.
I ain't going to say nothing. Let me clarify. Having said all that, and he got the new studio, and Questions is only 2 minutes long, and it needs another minute and a half. I thought maybe they were going to do a remix an official remix where we could get that song together. That's all I was thinking. That's all I was thinking.
Uh-huh.
You
No, but I
talking
just
about? Are
like
you talking?
someone. He's gonna do a remix. I just don't know with who though.
The only thing,
He
the
definitely,
only thing,
he's gonna do
the
a
only
remix.
thing I pray for and I hope is because he's been working extremely hard and we've been working really hard, and it's not business for us, it's business for him, but it's personal for us, right?
Right.
And we're investors too because we invest our time and our money, you know, for a product that he's selling. So I just don't want anybody to come along to mess up all we've done. That's all. I don't really have any preference on who he should date. I don't really care. But all of the nonsense, he's in a good place. He's focused. Right. I just wanted to say that way. That's it. Right?
I think they make good music together, though. I don't think that should be.
No, I don't think
like
it
the
should be
music
friends.
that they made.
Any working relationship, they can't have anything. As best that
I
they
don't
just
think they
keep cordial.
can make music together. Honestly, I don't.
Yeah, no.
I think
what he said about them
they
making
can
the
do
birthday
music,
cake.
though. But they can do music together, and that the way they do it now is here's the track, you lay your part on it, and then we just combine it together. We're not even in the same state, let alone the same country sometimes. So they don't have to be in the same place.
And
yeah.
And honestly, too, from a professional standpoint, you can't let your personal issues keep you from moving forward financially due to some things from the past. It's over and done with. But like you just said, the way technology works now, you don't even have to be present to collaborate.
Let me just, can I put my 2 cents in, please? But let me just say this though. I don't like pop music, but their chemistry is off the chain. That's one thing. When they performed together, even when they did, they didn't perform it together, but when they recorded the birthday cake remix and Turn Up the Music remix, it was hot. And it's not just about doing and laying a track separately. Their chemistry is a part of it. And it's, right. I mean, their personal stuff aside, it would be lucrative to take advantage of that. Not just
for both of them.
For both of them, for them to do something together. But as far as them as musically, they would be amazing together because of that chemistry. And I don't mean just laying a track. They need to be in the studio together. They don't have to have a relationship, but I know that that's not easy when considering how they are. But I'm just saying, it would be lucrative. And it would be
very lucrative. I remember when he did an interview at High 97 with Angie Martinez, and he said like a paparazzi photo of catching them kissing when they got back together was like for $1 million. Like it was selling for like $1 million if somebody was to catch a picture of them. I'm like, dude, seriously? Let me go find a picture of y'all kissing. They get $1 million. I'll Photoshop a picture and give me $1 million.
But they, I mean, it would be so good. I mean, it's not just, it would sound good. It would look good. If I was mad we didn't get a video for Nobody's Business, that would have been like a great Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing. It would have been amazing.
But if you had like Chris and Rihanna on Questions, because she's island girl anyway. Right. I mean, that's more authentic, and that would be a quality song. That's all I'm saying. I don't need to see nothing else and all this and all that, but them doing a song together and all that from a professional perspective, I don't have a problem with it.
Why do I feel like DJ Khaled originally probably wanted to play Chris on Wild Thoughts?
I just like them apart.
But you know, we'll see what happens. I mean,
they probably put Bryce, you know.
I think they would do great music like that song. What is it? Pull It Up. I wish we could really hear it. I mean, I think the first time, the first day or a couple of days when they released it, it was on YouTube, and you know, you was able to listen to it. But now, the song is different. Like they're changing it ways that either Chris or Rihanna sound. But I like that song, and I think if they did a song together, it would be huge.
Yeah, Counterfeit was good too.
Which one?
Counterfeit. That was nice.
Oh,
the way they
okay.
voices
Yeah,
did
Counterfeit
on
was
very
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see if everything goes well and everybody behaves, then it'll be great.
Yeah.
But,
It's gonna shake the internet like how the remixes did. I remember it was on her birthday too. I'll never forget that. When she dropped the link to the Turn Up the Remix, Turn Up the Music remix, and then he dropped the birthday cake remix. They dropped it at the same time. They tweeted it at the same time. My mind was like, what is going on here? Are they hacked? I remember when she was like, she wanted to remix Birthday Cake because she wanted to make it longer. She was like, who do you have any suggestions to put on there? And everybody was just naming everybody under the sun you could think of. And she was probably like, I already know who I'm picking, girl, bye.
That was a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
That was a rhetorical question.
I'm putting all these people, I already know who I'm putting on there. Y'all ain't got to worry. Like, y'all said here, because I was constant. I remember I tweeted her and was like, it would be some shit if you put Chris on the remix. And I was like, but probably not. You ain't going to do that because it'll, mess with your brand. But
It was
I was
already
like,
recorded by
put out the link. I was like, oh, bury me in the ground 6 feet under. I was like, I thought I would never see the day.
Let's just move on and talk about some peace, happiness, and love, popcorn, and cotton candy right now.
Puppies.
Puppies. I always wondered, why did Chris cut Zeus' hair like that? He got him looking like a lion. Why did he do that?
Sometimes the vet does that. I don't know what happens. Sometimes the vet does that. But what's really funny is that most of the time dogs, or at least I know with cats, they don't usually like it. But that dog seemed to really be feeling that cut. Like he thought he was a lion for real. He was like feeling that cut.
He's owning it.
I'm telling you. But sometimes the vet does that, but I don't know why. I don't know.
Oh my goodness! I remember Chris. No, but I think Chris because remember he dyed him red before.
He got a pink, like it was like pink or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like, why? I was like, who did this to him? I was like, Chris. Oh Lord, what you doing this for?
And that's
Or
$1 million
the hair needs to
dog.
be shaved off. Yeah, the hair may have needed to be shaved off.
Yeah.
For whatever medical reasons.
But
that
that's
could have
$1
been also
million
possible.
dog. It's the craziest thing.
$1.5 million for a dog.
I know. He didn't pay it, but
Remember when?
It was a gift, right?
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
gift to royalty.
It's super rich. Yeah.
Remember when he was with Trey and he was sitting on Zeus, like he was some type of like I don't know. Zeus is huge, but he's like sitting on him. You guys remember that? And I'm like, why are you sitting on his house? Yeah, when Trey came to his house, it's like sitting on him. I'm like, this is a dog. I know he's big, but like he's still a dog. Exactly.
Like, you gotta post.
Exactly.
He's always talking about him. Remember when
Now, he's gonna end up like a cat person, but instead of cats, it's gonna be dogs. It's
Right.
Old and gray, and you can have like 50 dogs like running around.
He's not the only one. Oprah is very big into animals or dogs as well.
She's a dog
She's very
person,
big
yeah.
into the fur babies. So, and all of her dogs are like Chris. They are in the home and they have caretakers. Another person too is Martha Stewart. She has very nice chows, which is a nice breed of dog as well. And she is also they're those people that do have fur babies. They do take really good care of them, and that's why you have housekeeping. They pick up the poo in the yard if there are any accidents in the home, and most of them also probably have personal trainers who come out to the home who continually work with their fur babies.
Yeah,
he loves him.
yeah, he loves those.
I remember like last year when Rosie had a party, he had like all these foreign animals there. He's like, "Oh, can I touch it? Can I hold it?" I'm like, that thing was scary. Why you want to touch that?
I know. It's so icky. It was so icky. I'm not an animal person. I don't like nature. I like the idea of nature, but I like to see them like through the window, like out my window, on TV. I like glass between us. I'm not a nature person. So yeah. So,
Anything with more than like
animals.
4 legs,
Dogs.
I'm not for it.
yeah, I'm not really.
I love dogs.
I love dogs too.
Yeah, I love dogs. I have a black lab retriever, and I can't go anywhere with him without people. I don't care where we are, at Petco, PetSmart. I don't care where we are, dog park. People run up to them, kids run up to him, and just hug and love on him. That's the response he gets. But he'll be 1 year in September.
Oh,
They're big.
Yeah, so I love dogs. I love them. We started out with ours in the home, but my kids and husband are allergic to dogs.
Oh no! Never mind. Never mind. I want a dog. You just have to suck it up.
Yeah. Yeah. I grew up. My family. We grew up with animals. We grew up with dogs in the house. That's my grandmother. That is my grandparents. We have always had Dobermans. We've always had German Shepherds. We grew up with. So that was a part of my upbringing. But because my husband and kids they have very bad allergies. They have asthma, they have eczema, they have a lot of really severe allergies. He's not able to be in the home anymore. So he was in the home, but yeah, I had to go ahead and make other arrangements for him. But yeah, they still have to help out with him. So yeah, take your pills and get on out there and get with it.
Get you a
That's the plan. Yeah. Take your medication. Let's keep it
And go
moving.
handle it. Go handle this.
Okay. He's part of the family.
So the last question that we're gonna cover, because one of the things that we started doing last week is we're trying to do not a social commentary, but sort of like the state of the world kind of thing. Because we've got people all over the place, all over the world that are Team Breezy. So what we introduced last week, right, Paula, was this pulse, if you will, of what's going on. And we noticed that Chris had posted on his Instagram Colin Kaepernick's thank you to the people who supported him when they had the protest in New York at the NFL headquarters, I believe that's where it was.
Right.
And we were just wondering if you guys saw Chris's post. And we know Chris is a big supporter of Nessa, who's Colin's girlfriend. And we've seen Chris with Kaepernick a few times. What did you guys think about that? And what do you guys think about the protest and all that since football's starting back up?
Oh, Colin, he was actually at my show at the party tour.
Oh.
yeah, he was.
Oh, that's neat.
That's neat. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, he was there.
He was there.
I am just upset that not as many people have supported him. It's just the power of the NFL, the power of the players, the fact that they didn't take a knee with him, especially our black players, was just was an eye-awakening experience for me. That just lets me. We just have so much more to do and so much farther to go. That's what they told me.
And what bothered me the most is players who have a checkered past or who got a second chance to have something bad to say about Colin Kaepernick. And I'm like, dude, you of all people
right.
shouldn't be judging anyone, especially considering I know you want to tap dance for the men so you get a check, but like, where's your morals? Seriously.
Right.
Like, I know we all have family to feed and stuff like that, but it's like, if you're not going to say nothing that's worth helping him, shut up. you know better than people that have something bad to say about him anyway. Like, just hush. You shouldn't have said nothing. Now you're gonna get dragged on social media, and you deserve it.
Right.
He is really a incredible person to take a stand like he's doing, because it takes somebody that's really special to do that, because he's actually fighting for people, and just like Sade just said, like, other players are not even supporting him because they're so concerned with their check and their well-being, and he's actually doing the opposite. You know what I mean? Just because he took a stand, now a lot of teams don't want to re-sign him, is it?
Signing, right.
Yeah, don't want to sign him and stuff. And that's because he took a stand. And why can't, someone voice their opinions if they don't feel the way things are going in society are correct, or the way people are being treated are right. Why can't he take a stand? What does that have to do with the NFL anyway?
And why does he have to be? He has to suffer the consequences of, like you just said, voicing his opinion. And what he did was right. It wasn't wrong. It was right.
No, it wasn't.
And that, you don't think it was? You don't think it was right?
No, I think that, yes,
Kaepernick,
it was right. Yes, it was right.
Right, it was right. But I just think that this is the thing, and when you come from nothing, and I think that that's where a lot of those players are. I'm trying to really understand that, because you come from nothing and you're afraid it could fall, it could be taken from you in a moment's notice. That's why they couldn't make that sacrifice. That fear, that's called fear. And it just makes you think about the things that Medgar Evers did, the things that Martin Luther King did. Those fighters who stepped outside and did what they did in a horrible time where they were being killed. Now you suffer consequences by financial loss, and they lost money too. They weren't employed, but also their lives were put in danger. So it's just amazing to me how how our society, the fear, not having the strength to understand that, you do have power in numbers. This is the thing about any athletic organization. The players, if you were to stick together, you can own that organization. You can control what policies are in place or what aren't in place. But because you don't have that unity, they don't get it. And I just, to me, even part of, even if they had a union, that would be explained in a kind of union type setting where, yes, if we pick it, just like with teachers, firefighters, police stations, they have unions. And, the truckers, they have a union. So if we all take a stand, and that's part of the union policy and procedures, we all have to, had they been a part of something like that, when he took a knee or he brought it to the union and said, hey, this is how I feel, this is what we need to do. If you're paying to be a part of that organization, then they all would have had to take a knee. And I think they do need that in these professional organizations. They need a union who you can't be discriminated against, or you don't face retribution because you are doing a public protest that's silent. That was a silent public protest that he did.
Yes.
I think the thing that bothered me the most is that they have people like Michael Vick and Mike Irving. I think those, and I think there's a couple of other people who, the guy from the Ravens, who publicly got on, Ray Lewis, who was saying, he should have done this, he shouldn't have done that, he should cut his hair. But whatever their opinions were of what Kaepernick did, those are the people that ESPN and sports arena let voice their opinion. Even Jim Brown, they let them voice their opinion on what Kaepernick should do. But why they have to, Kaepernick didn't do anything criminal, but the people who are giving him guidance are criminals. They all did something illegal.
Right.
And they all spent time. So why are they going to criminals to have them tell Kaepernick what to do when he didn't do anything criminal at all? And that's the part where I think you just have to be careful what the media does, because then all of a sudden they put Kaepernick in the same category as these guys, and he didn't do anything criminal. Why couldn't they have somebody like
and he's
Joe
still
Montana?
not a criminal.
Right, they could have somebody like Joe Montana or anybody who was just a regular
any of those guys.
Right, but they had criminals coming in telling him what to do, and he didn't do anything criminal. And I think that's where the media plays that whole little game, because now you're looking at Kaepernick, and again, he just took a silent knee, quiet protest, So I hate when I see the media do stuff like that.
Well, did you notice too, kind of in the beginning when they were interviewing people were more focused on the fact, well, he's not even black. Why is he doing that? Like that was kind of that. I saw that where people were just like, is he black? Like, I think I saw that on one of the interviews where they were trying to do it.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know. Is he?
Yes.
I think like people were questioning his race. They were questioning his race, of what race he actually was. So that was one of the things too that came up that I was kind of like, okay.
What does that have to
do with anything?
He's getting a lot of support, but he's getting support like behind the scenes or under the table support. Because people put themselves on the line or put themselves in the forefront because they're they're afraid of backlash or whatever business association they may have. So they'll support him underneath the table or behind the scenes, but not up front. Like they're not going to come out and take a stand or make a statement of support of him. And that's the problem, because I don't see why you can't have your own views and stand up if you feel something isn't right and take a stand on it. What does that have to do with the NFL? And if the other players were to join them, what are they going to do? Terminate everybody?
They're not going to. They're going to fall in line, because again, you have power in numbers. They can control what policies the NFL has. But the fact that they don't even get their own power, they don't even understand the power that they hold at those organizations. They don't even get the bigger picture. Something else too, this is what I kind of look at it with him too. His calling is greater than NFL. This is the thing too. He's been called to do more and be more. So, and I talked to my husband about it, because I was like, is he going to suffer financially from this? And Larry's like, no, he's set for life. He had already made his millions. Now, if he wanted to continue to play football, he's been pretty much blackballed because of his political stance. Okay, but that was really my only concern. Is this going to affect him financially? Why should he be affected financially because of this? He was like, no, he had already made his millions. He's already taken care of as far as the money goes. That's not really the issue, and that's why he was probably able to take the knee and be okay with the repercussions of what would happen.
I don't think he's made his millions. I don't think, because that's the thing with the NFL. They don't really get compensated like they should. The first 3 years, and this is going to sound funny.
But he got his money though, Paula. That's how he got it, because he did his first 3 years. He was with the 49ers, and he signed a $60 million contract or something like that.
Okay.
He was with the 49ers in the Bay
Area.
Area.
Than that. I actually thought it was larger than that. It seemed like I wound up. I was asking my husband about this because I'm some football I follow, but this is the only reason why I follow this. This is the only reason. Okay, because of him, because of what he was doing. He was trying to bring awareness to everyone, and I just wanted to know: will he suffer financially? Is he not going to be able to take care of his family? Because of this cause? And he told me, yeah, he and I think he gave me a much larger number than 16 million. That he had signed his contract when he first came into the NFL.
Well, he's set financially, and he's from the Bay. Well, he played for the 49ers of Bay Area, but he's got a unique story because he's biracial. His mom's white, his dad's black, and she gave him up for adoption when he was a child, but she kept her other two children who were both white, weren't biracial. So he's got some issues just on how he was raised, So it's the same story of America and racism and race relations and money and power and all that. Remember Tammy last time was saying, wait until the album gets ready to be released because of the 3-month free trial? If we had done that now, knowing the album's coming out at the end of October, we would have burned through that 3 months. So we still need to put that together.
Oh, yeah.
I
give
think
people a heads up.
When he releases the album cover or the track list, then people should sign up.
No, I think in the first, what we know, maybe a couple of weeks before Halloween, when we know it's about to drop, have people sign up so that their 3 months is, is covered, and within, so we have a 3 months of that free service, and with Apple or Tidal, I don't think it's free. I think it's a different sign up bonus, like 3 months for $10 or something.
We need to refresh that and bring that back out as we get closer.
We can
but this time we need to make sure like we get everybody's input, so that we have the facts and we can give people the information they need to make the best decisions. I don't know if it was Jandy or Sade who was saying something about a student. Was it Tidal had something for students for discounts or something?
Yes,
Somebody else was talking about discounts for students.
Apple does too.
Apple Music has it. It's $5 if you're a student.
Oh.
Yeah, so we need to put all that together so everybody will know what their options are.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be good because that's the way to go to streaming. I mean, it's the subscriptions. I'm sorry, and I think a lot of people they're making the same mistake I made. Like when you buy the song and then just play it continuously, that's not considered. Those streams does not count.
Seriously? So like it makes no point to buy the song.
No. Okay.
So basically, don't buy the song. Just stream the song.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You can still stream the song. You just need to be on Apple Music when you're streaming it, not listening to your library. That's the difference.
Okay, well then I will listen to the song in Apple Music. So good. I'm helping with the stream. Thank God, because I'm like, oh goodness.
I think that's the same thing with Amazon. On Amazon, but you go stream it just like in the stream. Like don't stream it from your library of songs, right?
Right, that's it.
And what about like on?
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
I'm absolutely positive. Yeah, absolutely positive.
Okay.
You just don't go in your library. The library is where you have your paid, and the streaming service is separate. That's separate.
And also, too, we got to give a big kudos to Tammy because, again, it just shows you how timely the podcasts are. We were just talking last week about, calling in the radio and requesting and how effective and all this and all that. And look what happened this week. Questions was the number one added song on the radio. And Tammy, you always send us the links and everything. So big kudos to you.
Yeah.
And everybody doing that, making those.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
You work very hard.
Thank you guys for helping me. Thank you guys for helping me request. Because I used to do it by myself.
But look at the impact, though. But look at that. Look at the impact of what you did, though. I mean, that's like number one. He beat Justin Bieber. Yeah. Well, I think we're almost done. What do you think? Unless we have another delete all the shit segment.
I think we're good. Well, thanks again, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us on this episode, and we hope you'll join us again at the Vanguard.